Hey yogis, how's it going? I wanted to create a resource for all of you to help you feel a little bit more grounded, settled, centered, calm in this rather crazy year that is 2020. If I haven't met you in person before, my name is Tali. It's great to connect with you. Thank you so much for being on my mailing list. I will be guiding you guys through some meditation today. I just wanted to give something back, and I think there's so much collective stress right now, unsurprisingly. And if you're feeling the stress on some level, I think you're in good company because it's just been one of those years. No, it's been the most bizarre year of my generation, at least. Meditation is a tool that can feel quite intimidating. You know that meditation would help you a lot, and at the same time it can be really hard to find some stillness and some peace in your mind and in your body, right? Especially in 2020. So what we're going to do today, we're going to just explore a few different techniques that I love personally, and also techniques that I teach my clients a lot as well. And these techniques will help you to find a sense of meditation, hopefully without this feeling of intimidation and resistance and anything that may come up. And just for the record, if it does come up, that is completely okay. It's just a practice, and all of these things take so much practice to really deepen and create this relationship with rituals like this. The first thing I want you to make sure that you are able to create right now is a safe space for you to be in. So whether you are sitting on the sofa, sitting on the floor, if you're lying in bed, if you're lying on the floor, do whatever you need to make sure you're completely comfortable. And try and ensure you can have a few minutes of peace and quiet. And when I say quiet, I mean maybe nobody coming into this room to disturb you, the room that you are in. If there are noises around you, that's normal. And meditation isn't about necessarily having a completely silent vacuum-filled space. We are more trying to not attach to the external distractions. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. And the second thing is I want you to explore your breath for a few moments. And we're going to explore that in two different ways. One, where you're breathing from. Because when we are really stressed, and again, there's a lot of collective stress right now, when we're really stressed, we're going to breathe really shallowly, which means we're mostly going to breathe from our chest. And see instead if you can invite a slightly deeper breath. So we're going to be breathing the lowest belly. So you can even place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just notice where you're breathing from in this moment without any judgment. And see if you can allow your breath to kind of arrive and move from and through your lower abdomen. So we're going to think about expanding your belly as you breathe in. And then allow your navel to draw in towards your spine slightly as you breathe out. You should literally feel your hand on your abdomen just drawing out as you inhale. And drawing back in as you breathe out. So this depth to the breath is going to really help you relax. And the other aspect of the breath I wanted us to focus on is just how kind of rushed your breathing is. So I want us to focus on the breath in two different parts in this way. So the inhale, I want you to slow down the start of your breath in. And then as you breathe out, invite the whole of your exhale to be present. So we're completing the end of your breath out. Because oftentimes we will rush the start of our breath in, and then we will just skip the end of our breath out. And that can lead to us feeling, well, it's kind of self-perpetuating this stress cycle. So if we get a little bit more intentional, we're breathing lower, our breath is coming from our lower abdomen, and we are really completing and slowing down the breath in and the breath out. Again, make sure you're comfortable. If you want to grab any extra layers or anything, you're so welcome to. And I'm gonna move into a meditation practice from here. And the first thing I'm gonna invite you to do is just soften your gaze and close your eyes completely if that feels okay. Or you can look down your nose at nothing in particular if that feels more comfortable for you to keep your eyes open. And then notice your breath. Encouraging the breath to come maybe from slightly lower than the chest. So a little starting to move into this lower belly, this diaphragmatic breathing. And we're guiding you through this practice, so don't worry, you're not on your own. Slowing down the start of your inhale. And completing the end of your breath out. If you find your attention wandering, and perhaps incorporating a mantra like this, every time you inhale, again not rushing the start, we're thinking, breathing in, I calm my body. And every time you breathe out, all the way to the bottom, you're thinking, breathing out, I smile. This is such a beautiful mantra I work with a lot. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Repeating that in your mind as you breathe, if this is helpful, the tool to help keep you gently focused. Just to deepen this meditation a little, I'm going to describe an image, a vision that I find really works for me and a lot of people that I work with, a lot of my clients. Imagine your mind, or rather your consciousness, as an ocean. And your thoughts, the dramas and events around you, your worries, your fears, all of these reside at the very surface of this ocean. And the surface can be choppy, can be stormy, there are lots of waves. But beneath the surface is the calm, grounding depths of the ocean. This is the depths of our consciousness. And in these depths, we find calm, we find peace, find strength and resilience. So trying to bring your attention every time you notice thoughts or distractions in your mind. And just bring your attention down. And change your gaze so you're looking down. This can help even through closed eyes. Dropping attention to breath, to body, to the depths of yourself. All of your strength and calm reside. And breathing in, I calm my body. And breathing out, I smile. Belly breathing. Deep state of self. It doesn't matter how many times your mind wanders back up to the surface. It's a practice. Dive back into the deep as many times as you are able. Many times as you notice. You spend maybe 5 or so minutes now sitting with the breath, with these ideas, these intentions. And every time you realize your mind has wandered to the surface, guide your attention back down. And please know you don't have to incorporate mantra, deep belly breathing, and this slow, complete breath. Just take what you need and leave the rest. The practice that helps you the most. Let's focus on that. wherever your mind is right now. Just bring your focus back to the breath, back to the body. Just having a check-in, seeing how your breath feels right now, and how your body is doing right now. Maybe it feels slightly easier to take long, slow, deep breaths. Maybe your body is a little bit more relaxed, or your feet have gone to sleep. And explore your mind. For me, meditation is so powerful because it creates space between the thoughts, the surface again, all these thoughts, dramas, worries. Create space away from between that and my true self. The depth of the ocean is who we really are. We are calm, grounded, peaceful. We are strong and resilient. Just always remember that our surface, which is often our external world, can drag us away from this. But you can tap back into your true self. A simple practices like this. Keeping your eyes closed, your gaze low for a moment longer. And see if you can picture the room around you in your mind. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. Can you visualize you where you are resting right now? Take a few slow breaths. Place one hand slowly on your heart. And this time your other hands can be placed just on top of the hands. So both hands, one on top of the other on your heart space. Acknowledge the fact that you are still here. And despite whatever the fact that life or 2020 is throwing at you, you are here. Give yourself some gratitude and honor the journey that you are on in this moment. When you feel ready, just let your palms drop into your lap or into your knees and gently blink your eyes open. Thank you so very much for joining me for this practice. Please do repeat this practice as often as you can or would like to. Meditation is a practice, which means we are not perfect on day 1 or day 100 million. We are here to practice these rituals, meditation, yoga. So don't worry about whether you are getting it right or anything like that. You are here, you are practicing. That's getting it right. Thank you so very much for joining me. Namaste.